The alpha male explained, 9 true signs you're an alpha. Although the phrase alpha male is often used these days, few men truly take the time to research what it actually means. Being an alpha male is nothing like that, despite what many advice articles and blogs would have you think. It's not about insulting people, walking with a macho swagger, or giving other males the side eye. It's critical to realize that the idea itself has its roots in anthropology and a notion known as a prestige hierarchy. This theory explains how social groupings in humans arrange themselves based on social standing rather than physical strength. In this context, alpha males are not usually the ones with the loudest voices or the bulkiest biceps, but rather those who win respect via deeds of substance, civility, and charity to all people. Here are some signs that will show you are an alpha guy or not. Curious to know more? Now let's get deeper into this. Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Remember to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to ensure you get all the updates. Let's start the video. Number 1, your life makes you really happy. You can never be successful in life unless you accept yourself exactly as you are. Everything in his environment takes note of the way in which this is reflected in everything you do. The alpha male values life and has a strong sense of being alive. He sees life as one big experience after another and tries to enjoy every second of it to the fullest. Despite the fact that the majority of others find his way of living peculiar, he finds that it brings him the most success. You don't look forward to the weekend and you don't feel exhausted on Mondays if you're an alpha man because your life is so organized that you don't have to worry about the typical problems that people have to deal with. You enjoy your daily activities. Number 2, you feel in charge of your life. Not only does the alpha guy take pleasure in his surroundings, but he also works to shape them in such a way that it satisfies his requirements and preferences. As an alpha, you are in command of almost every aspect of your life. Everything that happens in your life was brought about by you in some way. It is a wonderful experience to have this level of control over one's life, and even if things do not go as planned, you are in charge of how you respond to those occurrences and how you work to make the most of every situation. Having this level of control over one's life is a wonderful experience. You make it a priority to find a solution as soon as possible if anything in your life causes you discomfort. You are being proactive in every aspect of your life right now. Number 3, you see to the needs of those around you. The alpha is the pack's leader and is responsible for caring for its members. For an alpha, winning isn't enough. He strives to actively share his achievement with individuals in his close-knit group. In order to care even more, he coaches others and aids in their accomplishment. His network expands in this way. His inner circle is made up of admirable people who all endeavor to make themselves and each other more valued. The alpha stands out as an example for the others among them. Number 4, you're succeeding in the high-risk, high-reward game. Being an alpha guy means you don't choose the safe route. Alphas choose the high-risk, high-reward adventure because they understand that you are not here to fulfill your wants on the breadcrumbs of others. Rather, you want the complete pie for yourself. They would prefer to take a chance than to play it safe. The majority of people will never become wealthy because life is full of hurdles and everyone has a different amount of risk they are ready to face. They are so reluctant to take chances that they would rather accept mediocrity. The alpha stands out as titans of their respective industries, leaders of movements, and agents of change who had to risk everything to reach where they are today. Any future alpha would be inspired by these individuals. Try to read a book like Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich if you decide to lead this lifestyle. Number 5, you do not require the approval of others. Living your life based on another person's expectations is nothing more than being a slave. You can control yourself if you're an alpha guy, since you know who you are and what your life should actually look like. The majority of individuals depend on input from others to gauge how well they are doing. However, the alphas exclusively utilize data since it is objective. Although people will always be partial and have agendas, statistics don't lie. Being satisfied with who you are and striving to be your best self, if at all possible, is all the approval you will ever need. Because you are on a different path than they are, you don't need others to like you. Number 6, people are drawn to you. Your ability to draw others to you is a certain indicator that you are on the correct route. Alpha guys exude success and confidence, two qualities that attract others to you. Everyone wants to be in the group and on the winning team. They want to get to know you well and be friends with you. They think that by being with you, their lives would be better. Who would you want to be with if you ran that scenario backward? Any billionaires or famous people? How would your life be if you were a member of their team? You may recognize an alpha by doing so. Become that person for others. Number 7, when you enter a room, everyone recognizes you. Your personal and professional stance has something to do with this. Each alpha man has their own brand. People are familiar with him, they are aware of who he is and the values he upholds. Work hard enough until you no longer have to introduce yourself is a certain sign of success, as you've surely heard before. If your personal brand is not developed by you, it will become what the rest of the world perceives it to be. A personal brand is such an excellent tool to have at your disposal that it will provide you access to areas that are close to others. Number 8, you rule your environment. Your reputation as the person who is successful at whatever it is you do is widely known. While beta guys prefer to compete with each other, you are the game's best player and the only one who can win. Everyone else is far behind you and not even near. For losers, competition is. My favorite instances of how alphas choose to absolutely dominate are in high-level sports, where players like Serena Williams and Michael Phelps utterly dominate the competition while everyone else is left battling for second place. Who do you want to be when you grow up? Do you know the name of the second fastest swimmer? Not in my opinion. Number 9, you are genuine. Everything in today's world is a duplicate of something else. Everybody dresses, speak, and act in the same manner as trends come and go. The only way to stand out is to be true to who you are. The world should change to fit who you are, not the other way around. Casey Neistat is a fantastic example of someone who combines the majority of the things on this list to produce a brand new genre of material. No matter whether you agree with me or not, Casey made vlogging popular, and he did it on purpose. His fashion stood out so strongly in a place where everyone was doing the same thing that it became super status. People just copied and duplicated his manner, hoping to get the same outcomes, ignoring the most crucial lesson in his trajectory, the one about being real. Nowadays, authenticity is expensive, so if you can discover yours, appreciate it. Number 10, you do not turn the other cheek. Alpha guys don't allow other people to treat them poorly. If someone barks, you bite, making them think twice about barking again. This indicates that if you don't use your influence and act in accordance with your position, others will take away everything you have accumulated for yourself. Keep your detractors at bay by pointing out that we do not support this tactic as being disrespectful. According to Howard Stark, the best weapon is the one you never have to fire, and if you do, you only need to use it once to stop them from pursuing you again. That's it, everyone. We would like to hear from you in the comments below. Make sure you are subscribed along with turning on the notifications. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back in the following video.